and a very good morning, viewers. You're watching NewsX. I'm Kriti Mehta. Prime Minister Modi has achieved a historic milestone today, becoming India's longest-serving elected Prime Minister. As of June 10, 2026, Prime Minister Modi has completed 4,399 consecutive days in office since first taking the oath on the May 26, 2014. This surpasses the previous record of 4,398 days held by India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. This landmark comes after 3 consecutive electoral victories of PM Modi in 2014, 2019 and 2024, making Modi the only leader besides Nehru to secure 3 straight mandates as Prime Minister. With that, we're going to move across to our plasma screens and take a look at how leaders across the world have reacted to the historic feat of the Prime Minister and the congratulatory messages that they have sent. Firstly, we are looking at the message of former UNGA President Abdullah Shahid. He's written heartiest congratulations to Prime Minister on becoming the longest serving Prime Minister of India, having served 4,399 consecutive days in office. This is how the world is reacting, starting from former UNGA President Abdullah Shahid. Let's take a look at how other leaders have also now congratulated our Prime Minister. Modi has repeatedly stated that the Maldives takes precedence in India's neighborhood first policy. This is Dr. Mohamed Muizzu, the President of Maldives. Congratulations to His Excellency Prime Minister on becoming India's longest serving elected Prime Minister by consecutive days in office. The Maldives looks forward to further strengthening cooperation with India, guided by mutual respect, sovereign equality and shared interest. Message there coming in from the Maldivian president. Now let's take a look how Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has congratulated the Prime Minister. He says, of course, congratulations on this historic milestone of becoming India's longest serving elected Prime Minister. And moving on now, Malaysia values its close and long-standing friendship with India, and I look forward to continuing our cooperation in strengthening bilateral ties and expanding opportunities for our people. Their message from Anwar Ibrahim. Now, Sergio Gore, the US ambassador to India, has also congratulated, says, congratulations to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on becoming India's longest-serving elected Prime Minister. And this achievement is a powerful testament to his decades of dedicated public service and leadership, wishing him all the best. President of Sri Lanka, Anura Kumara Dissanayake, again congratulating Prime Minister. Let's move on to the next plate to see what he has said in appreciation of the Prime Minister, extending warm congratulations. And also, Let's move on quickly, please. Says he, Sri Lanka values our close partnership and looks forward to further strengthening the enduring ties between our two nations. Moving ahead now, President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, has said, again congratulating Prime Minister on the historic milestone, becoming India's longest elected Prime Minister. Beyond being a great friend of Nigeria, Prime Minister Modi is a personal friend and trusted ally who I can always count on. Nigerian president saying that for Prime Minister Modi, Bola Tinubu. Alright, these are some of the messages that have come in from countries that are neighbors of India, countries that are not, including Africa. Big nations, of course, have also congratulated Prime Minister Modi. Again, let's go across to Ambassador KP Fabia, former diplomat. Ambassador, we've seen only Prime Minister Modi now after Pandit Nehru being elected for the 3rd time as the Prime Minister, and now of course outnumbering even Jawaharlal Nehru becoming the longest serving Prime Minister of India now. In your opinion, how significant is this? Were you also working at the time when Pandit Nehru was there, or how do you compare the two Prime Ministers? Right, we are not getting audio of Ambassador Fabian there, but some of these congratulatory messages that we shared with you viewers coming in from leaders across the world honoring Prime Minister Modi as he makes this historic milestone 4,399 days, the longest ever that an Indian has served as the Prime Minister. Shruti Dasgupta is also there with me. Shruti, what is your first take?
Greetings to you and your viewers. I find that this is an important milestone because as an elected Prime Minister being part of 1.4 billion people, it shows that PM Modi has had projects and welfare schemes as well as infrastructure development and manufacturing hubs that he has made the heart of his policy has resonated well with Indians, completing over 4,399 if I'm not wrong, number of days as the leader, elected leader of this giant nation with huge potential is important to both the people and the leader himself. One, I do know that between the Indian politics, there is the Nehru question always in play. That tells us that BJP is trying its very best to showcase themselves as a best alternative against the Congress era. And here it plays an important role, this number, this milestone, where it shows that as an elected leader, we are not counting the years that PM Nehru ruled India as a leader, as an unelected leader. He was assigned as the interim head of the nation. So we're not counting those years. As an elected leader, Nehru ji and Modi ji both have had their positives and negatives. I find that this particular milestone is important for BJP as a party and India as a nation both. And beyond that, I think it is important for the world also to see India as a nation that is very stably governed. A lot of narratives today are flowing through where they are classifying PM Modi's India as a Hindutva politics, where when they would choose to conveniently forget that the nation that was carved out by British was purely on the basis of religion. So therefore a Hindu majority nation being a Hindutva ideology, a nationalism defined in dharma, is not something as similar as Nazism or fascism, but it's actually a nation that is guided by the principle of righteousness and a way of life. So this is what PM Modi projects through, and I'm happy to note that the world leaders across, as you mentioned earlier, by Nigeria and other places, are also noting that India favors its Prime Minister, has faith in his schemes, and that has helped us come out from fragile 5 to the top 5. Yes, the West Asia war has put a little bit of a pause or a setback, a small hump, but we are still the fastest growing economy, and I'm sure that if we continue to work hard as a nation, we will make PM Modi and all the other PMs before him proud of the nation that they have secured for us and have built for us over the years through their political and geopolitical presence.
Right, Shruti, how would you also respond to some of the criticism that has come Prime Minister's way in these 12 years? Of course, no leader can miss out on the criticism, and it's important in a democracy. Also coming in from from opposition or the people of India, the press freedom, some question why the Prime Minister has not taken any press conference so far in 12 years.
The press freedom indexes, I think we've had detailed discussions on panels with you and other anchors of your channel where we've discussed that those indices are heavily biased, non-transparent, and they tend to tap into a very specific set of disgruntled people in India. Though they don't generally represent most of India, with over 200 channels, with hundreds and thousands of newspapers that come out every day, including in the vernacular as well as English. It shows that press in India is thriving. Now, when he doesn't face press directly as the Prime Minister, I think it's by choice, because we've seen as Gujarat CM how he was placed on a bullseye and targets were literally launched at him. The Karan Thapar interview where a matter under judicial inquiry was still being questioned, when he had specifically said that leave the judicial part out of it, we can talk about everything else. So trying to pin a man on crimes that were not his, that he has been now found innocent of, while in Congress era also, by the way. So it shows that he has less faith in how the media would represent him, and hence the Man Ki Baat initiative, where he directly converses with the people. Some of them will call it a staged manufacturing of a narrative of a PM connecting with people, but the very fact that he is 4,399 days in power as the elected leader of the nation shows that that particular initiative is enough. The PM is talking directly to the people, he's conveying his thoughts directly to the people, and people are believing him. So the press freedom bite, I do understand why it's strange, but there is unfortunate history that of a malicious reporting and malicious interviews that he has had to face as CM, and he has chosen to stay away from as PM.
Right. Okay. Shruti, thank you for your comments there. Continue being with us, please, as we move on now to track the latest on the